Good evening, colleagues. Good evening, Professor. My name is Nathalie Cajuste, and this is my video discussion number 3. So, to start right away, I want to tackle the first question about describing a favorable and an unfavorable leader. So, to me, a favorable leader, when I think of leaders that I have had, a favorable leader is someone who is approachable, someone who is genuine and compassionate, someone who is a good listener, and someone who is a coach. I think with these attributes, people feel more at ease and people feel more willing and motivated to improve and to deliver. On the flip side, unfortunately, an unfavorable leader is basically the opposite. Someone who is distracted, someone who is inaccessible. And to me, the most difficult is someone who is very egotistical. And in the same way, I have had this type of leader where you feel that you really don't have a voice. They really want to impose rather than work with you, and you feel that you never have their attention. So that's my take on favorable and unfavorable leaders. The second question was to describe myself as I am a leader now. In my current position, I am a professor for at our college down here, and one of the attributes I think that I have as a good leader is the fact that I try to carry through as much as I can. Anything that I start, I try to see it to the finish line. And I think this is very important because sometimes, as an educator, as a professor, working with students, sometimes students feel that they will never see the finish line. And I think that as a professor, it is important to be there with them, to show them that it's possible, and to remind them that the finish line is accessible. So I think to help carry through and to help others carry through. So I think that's one attribute that I can um, include for myself, if I may. How do others see me? People have mentioned the fact that they think I am a good listener and that it makes me a good leader because many times, as we learned in this module, communication is the potential for, or should I say, lack of communication is a potential for conflicts, misunderstandings, miscommunication in general. So the fact that I believe or people tell me that I am a good listener, I think helps people realize that they do have a voice and that they are able to bring their ideas across. I often hear that I have a great way of explaining things and that I can have good dialogue. So I want to hope that these are some of my attributes. Um, so the ideal leader to me is kind of a combination of some of those things that I mentioned. And basically, I want to add that besides being compassionate, knowledgeable, of course, a great supporter, an exceptional model, I also think that a great leader is one who is very resourceful. We have a lot of diversity and people have different needs. They come from different corners with their different proficiencies and abilities. And I think it's important to be very resourceful to be a good supporter for these people. Finally, what it would take for me to be this great leader? Well, I need to continue to learn to collaborate with others as we have learned also teaming up is extremely important. So I want to continue to learn and grow how to work with people well. I want to be very efficient in my time management. I think this is something that is very helpful. Be a problem solver. Again, as we come across different personalities and different issues, different situations, problem solving skills are key for a great leader. So I want to continue to cultivate my problem solving skills. And finally, also to strive to be a great critical thinker so that I can make the best decisions, since my role and my responsibility as an adult does have an impact on several. So this is my take on discussion 3, and I look forward to your comments. Good night.